Today has been a testament to how we are definitely human, and that we're not invincible, no matter how resilient we want to be or try to be. It is 12:46 a.m. here in Japan, and I have been out of my hotel room since 10 a.m. the day before. I am still going through TSW. I have battled the heat and the humidity in about 6 hours of travel on many different platforms to get to 2 very important interviews, along with a language barrier all day, has really gotten to me. The lack of sleep doesn't help either, but besides the frustration and the confusion and the lack of self-confidence today, there was a moment where it made it all worth it. And that moment wasn't even when I interviewed 2 of the greatest doctors here in Japan, because I truly was an honor to interview them. But it was when, after being extremely rushed to finish up Dr. Sato's interview, and then to go on to interview some of his patients, of which I did not get to finish up, I was packing everything away quickly, very quickly, because we had to leave. And I heard giggling. And so I stopped what I was doing. And I looked over, and there was a couple of girls, or there was 3 of them, and they were peeking out at me from behind a curtain. And then our interpreter, she started giggling, and they were all saying something in Japanese, and I looked over at her, and she said, "You're a celebrity here." And it's because they had known who I was from my YouTube videos. I looked back at the girls who were clearly going through TSW, and just seeing their really happy faces made all of that frustration and irritability and exhaustion just kind of dissipate for that one small, brief moment. Because there I was, in a foreign country, faking it till I make it. And these girls knew who I was. And as insignificant as I feel some days, it was so touching to see that girls from a foreign country knew who I was just because I was okay enough to share my story. And that's all that truly matters. They came out from behind the curtain and we took pictures together. And even though I know they probably felt like they were the lucky ones, but I was the real lucky one. Because I really needed that. I needed to see that what I was doing mattered. And that I have to keep going no matter how tired I feel. That I can't just burn out. That it's so frustrating that doctors are continuing to allow this suffering, and that it's taking me, someone who is suffering, to go out around the world with the help of so many brave people willing to share their story, to show that this is real and that people all around the world are suffering with this. Most of the medical community doesn't even care to acknowledge this. I'm so sick of it. I just want to make people proud. And not just feel proud, but feel like justice is being served, or or righted, and something that is preventable will actually be prevented. Thank you all so much for believing in me enough to give me this opportunity. I love you all very much. Spidey loves you too.